He lived his whole life with honesty. But one single thought, one moment of temptation, destroyed everything he had built. This is the story of a man who lost everything. Not because of the world around him, but because he couldn't control his own mind. In a quiet countryside village, there once lived a young man named Daniel. He was known for his honesty and kindness. He didn't own much, just a small cottage, a few tools, an old pair of shoes that had walked him through years of struggle. But his heart was pure. He believed that one day, life would reward those who remained honest, even when no one was watching. Every morning, Daniel went out searching for work, chopping wood, fixing fences, or helping farmers in the nearby fields. And every evening, he would return home tired, eat a simple meal, and thank God for whatever little he had. His life wasn't easy, but it was clean, and that gave him peace. One chilly afternoon, as Daniel walked home after another long, unsuccessful day, he heard a voice call out from behind. "Excuse me, young man. Could you give me a hand?" He turned and saw an old traveler standing beside 3 large canvas bags. The man looked exhausted but gentle. "I'm on my way to the next village," the old man said, "but one of these bags is too heavy for me. If you help me carry it, I'll pay you 3 gold coins." Daniel, though tired, smiled. "Of course, sir. I'll help." He lifted the bag and nearly lost his balance. "This is heavy." The old man nodded. "Yes, it's filled with bronze coins. I'm a trader." Daniel placed the bag on his shoulder, and the two began walking side by side. But along the way, Daniel noticed a man kept glancing at him suspiciously. He thought, "He probably thinks I'll run away." But Daniel shook the thought away. "I'm not a thief," he told himself. "I just want to earn honestly." After a long walk, they reached a river. The current was fast, but the water only reached the knees. The old man sighed. "I can't cross this safely with my 2 bags. Could you take another one for me? I'll give you 3 more gold coins." Daniel nodded. "All right." But before handing over the second bag, the old man said, "Promise me you won't run away. This one has silver coins." Daniel frowned. "Do I look like someone who would steal from you?" The man smiled faintly. "You'd be surprised how quickly good men change when they see silver." Daniel stayed silent, took the second bag, crossed the river, and waited. The old man followed slowly behind. When he reached the other side, he looked at Daniel and said, "Thank you. Not many keep their promises these days." Soon they reached a steep hill. The old man stopped, breathing heavily. "I can't climb with this last bag," he said. Daniel replied, "Then let me take it." The old man hesitated again. "This one has gold coins. If you run away, I'll never catch you." Daniel's patience began to fade. "I've helped you all this way. I've carried your bronze and silver. I don't steal. I just want to earn my pay." The old man studied him for a moment, then finally handed over the last bag. "Go ahead," he said. "Wait for me at the top." Daniel began climbing, carrying all 3 bags. But as he climbed, a small voice echoed inside his mind. "He's old. He can't climb fast. He'll never catch you." Daniel frowned, trying to ignore it. But another thought followed. What if I take the money and start a new life? I could buy land, build a shop, never worry about food again. The whispers grew louder. "You've struggled long enough. You deserve this." Before he knew it, Daniel was running, faster and faster, until he reached home, heart pounding, sweat dripping down his face. He locked the door behind him, placed the bags on the table, and smiled for the first time in years. Finally, his life would change. He opened the first bag, stones. The second, more stones. And the third, only dust. His smile vanished. Then he noticed a folded piece of paper inside. He opened it, and his heart froze. "I am the ruler of this land. I have no heir, and I have spent years searching for a man of true honesty. If you are reading this, it means you failed. You could have been my son and the next king." The words blurred as tears filled Daniel's eyes. He sank to the floor, shaking his head in disbelief. All his life, he had been honest, until the moment it truly mattered. One greedy thought, one decision, had taken away everything he had ever dreamed of. That night, Daniel sat alone under the dim light of a candle, replaying the moment in his mind. If only he had waited. If only he had trusted his values for one more minute. His whole life could have changed. This story reminds us that every action begins with a thought. A single thought can lift you or destroy you. Daniel didn't lose his chance because he was evil. He lost it because he let one greedy thought grow until it controlled him. Even our worst enemies can't harm us the way our own negative thoughts can. So guard your mind. Fill it with patience, honesty, and gratitude. Because our thoughts are seeds, and one day, those seeds will grow into the life we live. If this story touched your heart, share it with others. Maybe someone out there needs this reminder today. Until next time, stay grateful, stay honest, and keep moving forward.